outfit. We're about to go outside. I'm trying to finish this juice. I gave it to Kimani last night. He did not like it. Is them having a gap in the city for me? I didn't know they had a gap out here. It's a big ass gap. The Old Navy. Oh, it just remind me to put my tripod out. The Old Navy right here. Look at the skeleton heads. We're about to go to the Reside right now. It's packed in the city. It's crazy out here. It's so packed. You got a McDonald's right here. How crowded it is. It's so crowded out here. It's kind of hot. We're going right here. Come. Y'all see this? This is where we going right now. About to turn up. Me and my papa. Alright, let's go. Ooh. Oh, we missed that part. Ooh. So you guys are more than welcome. Next show starts. Yes, it's right down that way. For the 4:30 show? No, baby, don't worry about it. It comes every 8 minutes. Okay. Just some water? Just some water. So we're on time, but we gotta wait till the other show is over. There's 8 minutes, so we're just waiting on a chair. If you guys want to, start lining up. Come on. You guys can start lining up. Who goes around? Yeah, we're gonna sit right here. City Hall stop. Excited? You ready? You ready to do this? Here, you want to record? You can record if you want. I'm gonna play piano. You want to play piano later. You gotta experience this. Enjoy it. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Good. Look. He's so serious because I took the phone from him. You'll be alright. So serious.
On October 27th, 1904, at 2:35 p.m. precisely, in a gleaming new subway station 30 feet below City Hall, Mayor George B. McClellan, son of a famous Civil War general, officially opened the first subway in New York, recklessly throttling the first train up to full speed and racing uptown underground, towards a sleepy district 4 miles to the north, where the New York Times was just completing its brand new 22-story headquarters. At the foot of an hourglass-shaped crossroads, the city had renamed Times Square in the paper's honor. The most famous, vibrant, and thrilling urban district on earth roared into life, just as the forces that would soon send New York City itself soaring skyward converged on the island of Manhattan. A culmination of the most explosive century of growth and change in the city's history. As the center of New York surged up the island of Manhattan, following the path of a Native American trail, what the Dutch settlers had called Reedway, or Broadway. From the stock markets of Wall Street, to the raucous newspapers across from City Hall, up to the giant department stores on Madison Square, where by 1876 passers-by stared up in wonder at the giant arm of an unfinished Statue of Liberty, still looking for funds and something to stand on. But it was in the next 3 decades that New York City would finish coming into its own on a spectacular scale, as millions upon millions of immigrants poured through the harbor and onto the streets of a city that by 1882 had become the first on Earth to be lit by electricity. And that as the clock struck midnight on December 31st, 1898, dramatically expanded its borders literally overnight to encompass a vast 5-borough metropolis, connected to itself by 1904 by what would become the largest subway system in the world. Its hundreds of miles of track all inexorably converging at the intersection of Broadway and 42nd Street, in what was now called Times Square. On New Year's Eve that same year, confirming its status as the new throbbing heart of the greatest city in America, immense crowds gathered in Times Square for the first time for a publicity stunt dreamed up by the publishers of the New York Times, counting down the seconds to the stroke of midnight. From then on, New Yorkers, and soon much of the rest of the world, would ring in the new year with a delirious celebration in Times Square. And it was only the beginning. In the years to come, the astonishing mix of creative energies in New York, black and white, immigrant and native-born, Jewish, Italian, Irish, African-American, and Anglo-Saxon, will burst into glorious expression as a new and distinctively American kind of culture, brash and vital, electric and pulsing, now began to come into its own.
I found myself walking across Times Square. I'm saying hello to Broadway.
Just as New York City itself was lifting straight up into the skies, becoming the world headquarters of a new kind of modern mass culture, consecrated to everything air-minded and upwardly mobile, air travel, skyscrapers, motion pictures, the media, high fashion, and before long radio. A thrilling city of spectacle, fantasy, movement, and dreams, whose very heart and soul was based in Times Square. By 1929, no fewer than 66 Broadway theaters, along with hundreds of nightclubs, vaudeville houses, and movie palaces, were drawing in 250,000 people each and every night to a district now bathed in the glow of 1 million incandescent lights and known around the world as the Great White Way. Now the greatest incubator of talent in human history and the birthplace of one of America's greatest contributions to world culture, the Broadway musical.
You're going out a youngster, but you've got to come back a scholar.
By 1940, Times Square had become the first place in the world where people gathered to get news in real time, as it was happening on the never-ending electric zipper that coursed around the Times Tower. On August 14th, 1945, more than 2 million people gathered in Times Square to learn that 6 long years of world war had finally come to an end. Ushering in an era of American preeminence as never before, making New York and Times Square itself the crossroads of the world, as one great musical after another filled the stages of Broadway and captured the hearts of millions.
One look at us and they charge twice.
They can't be trotting down in Times Square to pick out the merchandise.
I'm walking here!
But by the late 1960s, New York and cities everywhere had entered a dark period of decay, of decline. As the automobile drew people out of the city to the suburbs, and as a new medium, television, brought the once public world of entertainment into private living rooms everywhere, until by 1975, the city and its famous crossroads seemed on the verge of total collapse. But the city didn't collapse, and on the contrary came roaring back, thanks in large part to the astonishing tide of newcomers, who in the final decades of the 20th century surged into the city from around the world, drawn by the beacon of opportunity that New York still stood for. By the 1990s, as crime rates plummeted and the city theaters on 42nd Street were refurbished and restored, and new ones sprang up, and Broadway itself came roaring back, with one triumphant hit after another. A resilience that would prove all the more crucial to the city and to peoples around the world at times of greatest challenge. Today, Times Square, sometimes dismissed by New Yorkers themselves as too full of tourists, is fulfilling its promise as the crossroads of the world as never before. A place at once of destination and homecoming for the entire planet. Still the beating heart of one of the most thrilling cities on earth, a city of yearning and aspiration and dreams, New York.
We love you.
Crazy. I got a chair right here too. Manhattan. Oh. Where you going? Okay. Up a look. New York Stock Exchange. I always work on my tripod and I don't use it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Right here. The skyline. Oh, TV and radio. Oh, this is nice.
All the humanity, all the presidents cheating on it. I still do it. I can't even talk to people.
Radio Hall of Fame. I think I went. Howard Stern. Angie Martinez. I don't know these other people, but yeah. I'm gonna see people. Yeah. I'm sitting with you. Sit down. My baby. Relax. Don't put your mouth on there though. Oh, who are these people? Okay. This is so cool.
Into the veins of people's normal battlefield, physically handicapped and psychologically deranged, cannot be reconciled with wisdom, justice, and love. A nation that continues year after year to spend more money on military defense than on programs of social uplift is approaching spirit.
Ooh, what the hell over here? It's old stuff. To open it? No, I don't think you can. Of course you can. It's don't pay me no mind. They got a stove. They got a kettle. They got an oven. It's like a little apartment. That's cool. Got a sink. If there's no water. Oh, you want to sit? Sit. Oh, they got All in the Family, the Jeffersons, and they're playing Law and Order. Like, that's my thing. Come on, baby. What's up? Come on, baby. Chilling at the table. Right here. I don't think it's okay. The Jeffersons. Ah. You know. The Jeffersons. Saturday Night Live, Law and Order, Seinfeld. Come on, wait, come. Oh, they got Sesame Street right here. Sesame Street. Oh, that's a Friends couch, right? Yes, it is. Oh, the Friends couch. This is cool. What's that? Oh, Sex and the City. I was like, what's that? I never really watched that show, so I'm probably the only one. Come, you want to use this? You want to try this one? How did this work? Oh, he just came up on his own. Oh, okay. He's not gonna do anything to you. Just stay by this. Come on, he's not gonna. Come on, these stairs. Money, just stay right here. It's not gonna bother you. Papa, he's not gonna do anything to you. Money, look at it. It's not gonna bother you. I'm trying to wait till to come back up. Kimani, stay. I'm trying to wait for this thing to come back up. It's taking a while. Not him laughing. You don't want to do it? That's why he's laughing so much. Because he don't want to. Look, you walk away right when he came up. All right, come. Sit. Oh, you chilling? Look at you, my baby. He's just chilling. He's a mess. His friend. Go sit. Over there. Late night talk shows. Careful. They're chilling. Let's see, they got power right here. Admin. Fashion. License plate. Oh, power. Oh, it's power license plate.
Enjoy your day.
Let's see, they had Gossip Girl right here. Really watch Sex and the City like that. I watched it, but not like that, like everybody else. Really few episodes, so. Oh, the Seinfeld shirt. Oh, Primo shirt one. So we're going into fashion now. Everybody left. I don't know where they went. Some other people just came in. We have fashion. Look at the outfit. Copyright, yeah. Oh, look at the names. I don't even see that. Don't touch. Jade Thorpe. No. I think I've seen somebody wear this before. If I'm not mistaken. Like a black guy, right? Oh, look, Beyonce award. Ain't that a coincidence? How some just came on? That's crazy. Oh, that's just up there. Come on, you Russian.
It was the worst fire
Austin.
disaster in New York history. With hundreds of
DMX stuff. Okay. Close up. I'm going into music. And Sullivan Show. The Beatles. Hold on, Papa. Hold on. Okay. It's hard right here. Oh, money, look. Money, who that? Of course, you know him. Go ahead. Oh, they got this thing. Oh, that's dope. Look at that. That's a tracksuit he wore this. Go ahead. See you looking. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hey. Look at baby. You're so smart. But they got Cardi. Cardi gotta be in here. Of course, Cardi gotta be in here. My son over there act like he a DJ. Oh, is he? Oh, he found a piano. Go ahead. It doesn't make sound. I don't think so. It don't make sound, Papa. He loves piano so much. All right, come. Oh wait, let me get a picture. This is Public Enemy. I don't know who. One Track Mind. I don't know who that is. I never heard of them. You need to do that. Go ahead. Yeah, man. You love this. I thought you wouldn't like this, but. Let's go. The opposite of a winner than the one I used to eat. So deep for dinner. Alright, let's go sit now. Go ahead. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know. We everywhere. Okay, we in the theater. Wanna put that in your pocket? I don't really have enough. Is this? Oh, the premium touch. Oh. It's really messy up here. It's really messy in the movie theater for me. Broadway. Enter Broadway. Broadway, y'all. Phantom of the Opera. Got the Lion King. Aladdin. Then we're gonna go on that ride. That's what I was waiting for. Where's the case? Got it? Okay. We're gonna be going. Hey, folks. Hi.
And if you just want to get online for the ride, just to the right here.
Thank you. But that was so cool. Y'all should come experience this. Cause that first one with the train thing, I was like, everybody was like, oh, we get off right here. That was dope. I'm Manny. And my son is enjoying it, so I love that for him. You like it?
Yeah.
I know you do. He did not want to give up the thing, you know, the hip hop section. He was not trying to leave. But we about to go on the ride. I think it's the most exciting part because I see it. I always see it. I'm like, listen, I didn't take my son here because that looks so fun. So that's the last part. Everybody waiting. And I'm using my tripod because why bring it? I'm not using it. You know what I'm saying? I got some cool pictures. Yeah. You said Happy New Year.
Come on in. We're so glad that everyone is here. And from the sound of it, you probably done it. Thank you so much. Come on in and welcome everyone to Sky Studios.
Perfect.
All about to celebrate. You all have just time traveled. The year is December 31st, 1957, where we're all about to witness and be a part of the first ever ball drop that was televised and live streamed across the entire nation. And right here at Sky Studios, we're so proud to announce that we are the first and the only studio to do so. Now, pretty soon we're going to get you all up to our 27th floor observation deck. There you're going to meet Mr. Robert Trout and Mr. News himself, Mr. Guy Lombardo, and they're going to take you down the entire experience here at Sky Studios. So each and every one is going up to our 27th floor. That is a fact. But the question is how? See, typically we take you to our passenger elevator. You know, that's the safe way, the secure way, the basic way. But there's a little bit of a problem. And I hope this is not really your experience with us. I'm truly sorry, but things, they kind of just happen. Now, due to some inclement weather, unfortunately, our passenger elevator is down for maintenance. It was struck by lightning. I know, the drama. But the show is about to go on. So we have two ways to get you up to our 27th floor observation deck. And since it's New Year's Eve, I think we should vote. Now the first option is we can all walk up 27 flights of stairs. Raise your hand if you want to walk up 27 flights of stairs. Everyone looks away at the same exact time. We have another way. This other way is a little rough around the edges. It's a tad bit rocky. Due to our last inspection by the New York City Board of Health, there's a minor infestation of rats. But you know what? It's all about that New York experience. So the way that we have the set is our freight elevator. And it is right this way. Right this way, folks. Good luck. Don't scream too loud because I will not be the one to save you. It could be a long way up, even a longer way out. The
Child in the elevator. Oh boy. Okay, let's stay over here because I don't know. Said we couldn't read on the wall. So everybody's going on. Oh, I thought I was turning this thing off.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is the building manager. We are aware of an issue with freight elevator number 1. We'll get you up to the 27th floor. Don't worry, you'll be on your way to Sky Studio.
Anxiety. Yo, why is it so dark in here?
Elevator brake works. Oh, this is on?
What are they doing?
All right, have a good night, everybody. Like I said, we're moving up momentarily. Good evening.
And then they're gonna tell us we can't stand the wall. Like, come on now.
All right, good to go. Apologies for the shaky ride. Have a good evening.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome. Can I have my two VIPs? My VIPs, can I have you guys line up on 10 or 11 two right here? These yellow numbers, 10 and 11. Thank you very much. These yellow numbers. Thank you very, very, very much. All right, we have any more groups of two? Any more pairs in the elevator? Any more pairs? Can I have this pair come with me? We're going to go on the yellow 8 and 9, please. Yellow 8 and 9. All right. And the rest of these, they go on 1 through 11 with these blue numbers. 1 through 11, 1 through 11. Okay? All right. On the blue numbers, I'm going to have you guys go on 1 through 11 on the blue numbers. Can I have you guys move up on the blue numbers, please?
I'm from the grill room at the Roosevelt Hotel. And from our Sky Studios observation deck, Robert Trump counts down the ball drop live for the first time on television. Coming up next, only on Sky Studios. Counting down to the moment we've been waiting for. 5 minutes to midnight. And now, playing the most popular hits of the day from the Roosevelt Grill, Mr. New Year's Eve himself, Guy Lombardo.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's certainly wonderful having you all here. We're going to play the great songs of 1957. We're going to keep you posted on the time, and every once in a while we're going to take you over to Times Square to see what's going on over there. As a matter of fact, going over there for 5 minutes to see New Year's Eve come in at Times Square, then back here for more music and more singing.
This is Times Square. And as the great moment approaches, the heart of the nation's largest city prepares to go mad at midnight. And for the first time, we're broadcasting live to the nation. Grab your partner and get ready to pucker up. Only 4 minutes left.
All dropped. Counting you down to the new year, 1958.
Thanks, Guy. Well, the weather is turning nasty here in Times Square, but that has not dampened spirits. And there it comes, slowly descending. Listen to the roar now. I can't tell if that's the crowd or the thunder that has begun to roll over.
Oh my God! Oh shit! Man, sit back. Sit back, boy. Oh, we back. Okay.
Wasn't that amazing?
Oh my God.
What a night and what a year! Happy New Year, everybody!
Oh, it's scared on my eye. Oh, it's so friggin' scared. Oh my God. Oh, person. Come on. Bro, I screamed like, oh my God, that was interesting. Oh, I thought it was a lion.
You guys go sit on 1 and 2, okay?
Exiting. That was fun. That was crazy. Oh my God, that was so fun. Oh, probably. We out. That was fun. That was crazy. Bro, that was so fun. Yeah, you had fun?
Yes.
I know you did. He didn't even make a face. When I'm screaming, Kimani would just, he was like looking down. Like, I'm like, you better sit back. They saved the best for last. Like, that shit was crazy. Y'all better come experience this. That was fun. That was so fun. Rise NY.
Have a great rest of your evening.
Thank you, you too. Woo, child, that was good.